Hello, gamers, and welcome to ZGC. My name is Zirillius, and today we're playing Evolution 2 Battle for Utopia, going over the whole new plate system with the altar aside. As you can see right here, we're looking at the clan store, and yeah, I honestly was expecting better stuff out of the clan store for plays. But I mean, there are some gems there. There's some silicone and that all important universal key, which will allow you to open up the chest. It's just the biofuel and random blueprints. I have an issue with. I thought we'd actually get random weapon blueprints or something in there. But who knows? It's only been a few days since that's gone live, and maybe we will see some of those. I honestly have not been logging in every day. We've just been busy and stressed and tons of other stuff, which is why there was a serious lack of videos growing up last week. Last week was just. It is all good now, but before we get into all of the changes and actually do a couple of alter aside battles, if it's your first time here or you haven't done it already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. And you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Links will be down there in the description section. And we're getting more people down there on the Discord. I really, 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 really love that. And, you know, they're active. They've been asking a lot of questions and providing ideas and everything, which is good. This is what we want. This is why I encourage you all to join the Discord. You know, because more people we got, more people you can bounce ideas off of. You know, the better your possible gameplay could be. Like right now, like I promised them 2 videos today. So right after this, we're going to go ahead and do some digital crisis uh, stuff. So if you see 2 videos go up about the same time, that's what it is. It's going to be these alter aside changes and the digital crisis. So there's been some questions about the digital crisis that I will address in the digital crisis video. So anyway, we're focusing on the alter side. So now with the plates, as you can see in the upper right hand corner, this fight I was like just not trying to use any grenades. I was trying to see how the plates work. So as you do damage, you start earning plates. As you see up there in the upper right hand corner, this is a level 12 altar. So this thing is freaking insane. It really is so freaking powerful, so freaking strong, like, and so much health. Like, this thing is just ridiculous at this power level. But as you can see, as you gain plates, from what I've gathered, and if you have your own insights and everything, please drop them down there in the comment section. But when they were talking about the plate system, I figured the more plates you collect, the weaker the altar would get, and that's true in a sense. But I thought them sitting in the inventory, like you just holding on to them would actually make the altar side weaker. That is not the case. As again, direct your eyes to that upper right corner where it says 6 out of 11. So while you're in the fight, the more plates you get, the weaker the altar becomes. Think of it as you're like knocking armor off of the altar. You're sitting there knocking off critical pieces it needs to help defend itself, and that's why you start doing more damage. But it's just doing that with no grenades or anything to see how much damage you do, and that's about average since we've hit level 11, or actually level 10 altars. Everything before that, I was doing close to 100k. You can see my best down there was like almost 100k. Ever since we hit level 10 altered, everybody, like even our heavy hitters, they've been averaging about 65k if they're really lucky, or spent gems or something. So I mean, these things are crazy. So on this one, I'm going ham on it. As you can see, we're not even 10 seconds in, we already got a plate. So you just want to turn out damage against the altar is basically what I'm trying to say. Do as much damage as possible, especially in the early parts of the battle. That way you can start racking up those plates, and the more plates you rack up during the battle, the weaker it will get, and you will definitely see a damage or the difference in the damage output once we get done with this fight. But yeah, just hit it as hard and as fast as you can. Use those grenades. Use those stasis grenades. Use your partner's abilities. And just try to collect as many plates as possible. That way, you're doing as much damage. It kind of sucks that the plates do reset every battle, but I mean, this is something we now know that, and we can move forward and come up with better strategies to try to take this thing out, other than just running for our freaking lives against this thing. 'Cause this, oh my gosh, this one killed me early. Oh man, it didn't even get down to the timer. But yeah, just do as much damage to it as humanly possible. That way, the longer you're able to survive, the more damage you'll eventually end up doing. And you saw we went ham and we did about 30k more damage, which is freaking awesome. So we're getting closer to that 90k mark I'm used to. Not quite there, but yeah, and like I got all the research done, so those grenades were hitting for max damage. My dragon machine gun can definitely be improved. I think it's only level 34 out of 120 right now, so yeah, I can definitely get some more damage out of that. And my flamethrower, my salamander shotgun is 1 out of 120, level 1 out of 120. I haven't invested in that thing at all. So yeah, there's definitely more ways we can do damage. And seeing, just looking at our clan list right here, just seeing people hitting over 100k again is like well over 100k damage to the altar is awesome, because it means we can actually start taking these things out. Again, I wish it was like the more you held in your inventory, the weaker it will become. But it is a per fight basis, because somebody like me, I'll just never spin the plates in the clan store and just be holding on to like 1,000 plates in a couple of months. And just wrecking the altar. So I understand why they did it by a per battle basis. This is just me looking at the clan shop again. Like I said, the blueprints can go. We don't need that. The biofuel can go, and I've seen 200 and 400 biofuel in there. What this is telling us, that 400 biofuel costs 15 gems. And if you ever try to buy gems with, or buy biofuel with gems, I it's been a while since I've looked, but I don't think that's the right rate at all. I think it's like 1 gem per 10 biofuel, or something close to that. Not whatever that was. That was like 40 biofuel per, if you go off the rates in the clan store, which is completely wrong. So don't go off that. You shouldn't be buying resources with your gems in the first place. Spend those on the boxes. But yeah, I'd definitely say the best rewards out of the clan store is that universal key. That way you can actually save your gems for the boxes that you want. And those gems are always important. But I was hoping to, like I said, see weapon blueprints right there, especially since we got X rank. Uh, since we get our weapons X rank and everything, like, oh my goodness, it takes so many blueprints. The armors, whew, 900 blueprints for them. I'm at like 540 or almost 600 blueprints for the chosen armor right now. And it was in a box, and sitting there looking at my gym count and like how many blueprints I need. Is like, I'm not gonna get it. so I'm saving gems for something else. But again, it is good to see that. And emergency silicone, I don't make silicone. I really don't, especially with all the research that came out and trying to get weapons to level 120 on it, and like I never have filled out my base with Dominion Warriors. I'm gonna be making Crystallite forever. So like but it's nice if you notice because I don't really look at my chips either. I've looked at them the other day, like a couple of them for assault rifles and machine guns. I went and said I got tons of chips that can be upgraded, and it's just like 2,000 silicone from stuff I don't even know where I got all that silicone from because, like I said, I don't make it. Like my workshop just stays focused on on crystallite. But I mean that's a nice option too if you are at the point of the game where you don't really need that much crystallite, and you can start making silicone and start crafting your own chips and everything. Like I would seriously prioritize that crystallite. Get all that done first. Get your weapons and gear upgraded first. But uh, yeah, if you're at that point where you're making silicone and chips and everything, I mean, it's a nice emergency stash. Or if you're like me and just don't make it and feel like you need some, go beat up on the altar a little bit, collect a few plates. It doesn't cost that much. I think that's actually a really great rate for the silicone. It was like uh, 4 plates for 300 silicone. That's really good. As you can see, we're just racking up plates against the altar. So just keep that in mind and moving forward against the altar. It is a buy per battle basis. Do as much damage as humanly possible, which has always been the case with the altar. The more damage you do, the more damage you'll start doing, if that makes any sense at all. But with all of that out of the way, hope you all have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that before you leave this video. And I will see you all later.